โ He's ready. He's ready to join us.
Hey.
GG checks.
GG's.
GG's. How'd you feel about that race?
I thought I was gonna lose because I did stuff like Pod and East Death Mountain.
I think you both did East Death Mountain. One of the main thing that happened was that after checking the Meyer medallion, you guys were on pretty similar routes up through that. And after checking that, you immediately went to Thebes and got your go mode and Malmo full cleared GT basement, which cost basically the whole time difference.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I could see that happening, sure.
Yeah. I think that both plays were like perfectly defensible, and yours just happened to be the right one this time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she did do Landmo early. That was kind of an odd choice.
Ooh.
Doing pendant Landmo.
It felt like I was at second to last location going to Hera, and the other was Landmo. What do you think? Landmo seemed like a good pick.
Well, you might have been, but she had Pod left and Eastern still. Like she did
And
it very
escape.
early.
Okay.
I did not do Pod or Escape, but yeah, she had Landmer. Maybe something else.
I felt like I was... I don't know how I resisted the temptation to not fight Landmo. Usually I would.
GG tomorrow. About 2.5 minutes difference.
So that's game 2 from y'all. I guess we'll get to see a game 3. Someone in chat I think said that's scheduled for tomorrow.
Yes, correct.
Hey, Malmo, GG's.
GG.
We cannot hear you if you're talking, Malmo. Okay, well... I don't know if I'm having...
Am I on push to talk?
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on push to talk. I don't have the audio cue because I'm on streamer mode.
GG.
Okay, now we're not on push to talk anymore. I was just saying, checks. I can look at his tracker. He didn't do left side GT.
Right.
I'm trying to think of like what other, like that's enough. That's the difference. Except it was kind of nice having mirror, which is how I know you didn't do it.
And I heard you did Landmo and I didn't.
I wouldn't have done Landmo, but I didn't have Pearl yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard to skip things and you're still missing Pearl. And I was a little annoyed that right side was map and compass. I should have just left all of
Yeah,
it behind. I
I was
think that
annoyed
would have been
too.
better. I did
Yeah.
that in another race, but it was more justifiable because I had Mirror and Moon Pearl, and I could just go there from Dark World. So, how many dungeons did you full clear before Thieves? I'm assuming you had Ether Go mode.
Pod, minus
Yeah.
Helma, and that's it.
Okay.
Eastern
I
and Hera.
did like all the crystals. I did GT and skipped right side and climbed. I did some of like Uncle and Pyramid Fairy after GT, which is probably not advisable because it orphaned the front of Escape.
Oh, you didn't
and
do his
wasted
front?
time. No.
Oh, okay.
I found Pearl before Pod, so I didn't go in there, and it was a pendant. But
Oh,
if
you didn't do Pod.
If you do Pod looking for Pearl, you don't know it's a pendant. And I was actually going to do the climb, GT climb, after Hera, just so I could check my Darkworld map. It's basically a free GT because I had everything I needed for it except Pearl, and I was coming out of Hera.
So what if Swamp was a crystal in this seed because flippers were in Pod?
Yeah, I mean, I would have done all my crystals and then gone there. I don't know. It would have been not great for me. I knew that if something was in Pod, that you probably did it looking for a Pearl, and that I just don't win the seed that is. Like, sometimes it feels like playing these HMG races that there are certain seeds that I will win and certain seeds that I won't win, and I don't have a whole lot of control. I can't split the difference without losing a bunch of time. I just have to decide what kind of seed it's going to be and play that seed. And if it's not that seed, then so be it. And I really needed it to not be it's just on Thieves Town boss seed because I was avoiding that area because I didn't want to do all the overworld around it. I didn't want to full clear Skullwoods.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't do my usual Darkworld route because I needed to look at Mire immediately. Like while I was in Hookshot Cave, I realized I might be in go mode, and instead of swimming to Skull Woods like I normally would, I'm like, I can't afford to do all of this North Dark World on the way to Mire, only to find out I've been in go mode the whole time. But actually, it would have been good for me to do that because Ether was there, but I didn't know that at the time, and I had to just play the seed that I thought it was, which is that I was in go mode and I needed to find out.
I like jet seeds a lot, and I haven't had one in a long time, but I don't feel like I'm good at them because I just like clearing.
Yeah, same. I like jet seeds for casual play.
Yeah.
But I've also had a lot of really bad seeds in my first series, so it's a nice breath of fresh air. Even if I lose, that it's at least an easy, like a straightforward seed that I don't have to do really awful stuff for.
And I said I don't like clearing, but I don't love clearing, but I hate missing something more than I like clearing.
Yeah, I've noticed that you don't like to and I'm the same way. I don't like to just like orphan stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I've ever seen you do the Eastern Gamble where you skip the big key chest.
Oh, I actually started doing that now.
Oh no. Okay. I still don't have it in me to do that, even if it's mathematically. People say it's faster, but faster on average is not win you races. Faster in the race wins you races. And I don't want to lose a race that way, if that makes sense. I'd rather lose a race because I did a couple extra things here and there than that I just skipped the item that was go mode, and that's not very interesting to watch or play.
It makes sense. How about you, Tam and Fox? What were the highlights for you?
I had a lot of fun being terrified that you were about to die in GT until you actually did and had a fairy.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was fun, but I wasted
was on a box?
2 cycles.
It was on Ice Palace, right?
Cold Stare, yeah.
I almost died on Cold Stare because I missed the rod shot at the end and went off rhythm.
You were both kind of low health at different points. It wasn't a very comfy seed.
I mean, I had red mail, but it was only not comfy because I was playing really aggressively for the last part. Lost
Also
my
got-
mind in Mire and just went the wrong way too, which didn't feel good, but it also didn't make the difference by itself.
You also
No.
spent way too much time getting comfy with the enemies above Swamp Palace.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
When-
the
when you were going to
shooter-
Mire,
those guys. Yeah,
You
that was
got
Yeah.
bombed like 3 times.
I never go that way for a reason. And then every
Yeah.
once in a while I think it's a good idea, and then I remember
Yeah.
why we don't do that.
While I was watching it, I was wondering if you just forgot that you had gloves for a minute because it looked so bad.
No, it's faster. But
Well,
also lifting up the rock's not safe either. They also bomb you when you're there.
They
It's
can,
not.
yeah.
That's why we bomb clip out of the portal in all dungeons, old route. It's
Yeah.
safer. It's even there you can get screwed, but it's at least only one of them instead of 2.
Malmo with plus 13 collection rate. I'm not going to do the math, but I think you had very similar CPM.
It's good to know. I think it's just GT though. GT is a lot of stuff.
Yeah. We also saw Malmo read the sign, which Chex did not do, and
Yeah.
That's
unfortunately, we still don't know who won.
Oh
the
my
2020
gosh.
Was that-
tournament.
I know. Well, it had your name on it. It just was for one of the years.
Was that why you did your early game route, or do you always do that?
No, I always do that. It's
Okay.
the people who cross land bridge. People who do lumberjack DMA tend to do Spectacle Rock Cave on that part of the route, and then the time they do East Death Mountain, they're doing it from Hera so they can clip up into the clouds. But if you're going Hera straight into, like, I'm going Hera and then checking Spectacle Rock and then doing East Death Mountain, so I'm almost always taking land bridge. But also, I have a rule that if I'm up a game in game 2, I read the sign and I'm there. I don't go out of my way to go there though, but if I happen to be there, I'll read it. But yeah, I won't be reading that in game 3. That's too high stakes for me.
Yeah. Game 3, I think someone said tomorrow, same time.
Same time. Be there, be square.
All the gamers will be there.
I said that.
All of them. Do you have any thoughts? Any maybe some threats or bragging to do
There's
ahead of the
threats.
final match? Trash
Well,
talk, yeah.
I've been reverse swept by checks before, so I'll just try to go into it as a single game and play my best. At least I had a good Ganon this one. Part of the reason I wanted to finish this seed was to show that I am in fact capable of fighting Ganon with silver arrows.
That makes
Chex,
one of you.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Chex did not have a fairy on Ganon, and that came very close to mattering.
Oh, I don't think
I missed
a
with a
death on
slash.
Ganon was enough. I wasn't in Ganon yet when he finished, so he would have
No,
been
it
fine.
was going to make it a lot closer, but it probably wouldn't have changed anything.
Yeah.
Maybe if I hadn't gone the wrong way in Mire or just gone to the big key chest. I never know when you're supposed to go to the big key chest. And I also feel like I never get the small key in the firelock chest anymore. I don't know if there's some broken logic or if I'm just not seeing it, but
I had it the other day.
you got it? Okay, so it does exist.
There still could be broken logic. Sometimes the randomness isn't actually weighting the way that they think that it is. So it could be slightly broken, but not fully broken.
It could be that it used to
think.
be broken and I was used to that and then they fixed it. Because it
Also
did
totally
it
possible.
did used to be broken.
Yeah, I know the Thieves Town small key weighting used to be really messed up too. Tam was telling me that in Go mode, what your route was correct. You don't want to go to cutscene chest, but I don't actually know anything, but I generally
Okay.
trust Tam.
But I think going to the big chest looking for the big key is not correct.
Yeah, that part was not correct.
That part could have been better.
Even
yeah.
if it got me a fairy, which I didn't need. I was just autopiloting. It was like, oh, I'm going that way because that's what you do after the other chest.
Right.
Yeah,
And I'm usually not in go mode in there.
I also autopiloted like I was full clearing.
Yeah, but it worked out for you. You did get lucky, Momo, with the big key location in Turtle Rock, which kept this pretty close.
Yeah,
If that had
It
just
was
been-
it was a bad Turtle Rock big key.
I did it
Chex was
the
like,
wrong
"Oh."
way 2 days in a row. 'Cause
Well, you
yesterday I
could've-
went through the front. What
You
was the
couldn't have gone to
medallion?
it was a bombos. So I even knew that when I went to pod. I was like, okay,
Oh.
even if it's in the front, I know that unless you just fell on bombos, that you're not going to be able to do it from the front. So this is
That's
probably a
hilarious.
safe full clear, which is why I did it first. I was like, this is a safe full clear.
Oh, that makes sense.
And it's not the Meyer medallion, so it's not like weighted against being in there because it's a different medallion, which I think Tam told me the other day was very likely to be medallion locked, and only a couple chests actually can have medallion for most key layouts.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because you can only access one chest without the medallion. So that has to be the big
Has
key,
to be
I
a
think.
key. Oh, the big key, yeah. And then the big key has to be a small key to progress even farther, right? So is it specifically just Chomps being a small key or Chomps being the medallion?
I'm
And
pretty
those are
sure
the
that's the
only
case,
valid
yeah.
layouts for medallion? That's good to know. Because you can get that right away and just immediately clock it. I also wonder how much time I would have saved if I had just been brave and done Scudgewoods. But the problem with doing Scudgewoods is that I was definitely going to full clear Skullwoods on the way out. So it wasn't just fear of hard locking, it was fear of full clearing. I really didn't want to do Skullwoods not in go mode.
Yeah, going straight to Mohat was correct, I'm pretty sure. Which you both did.
Mm-hmm. But even after I was looking for Ether.
Well, I did East Dark Death Mountain, Catfish, Hype Cave, and Stumpy first.
Hype Cave was good though, because Ice Palace would have been a problem without Mitts.
Well, you found the mirror, so
I found that after Mitts though. Like
nice
while
too.
I was doing Hype Cave, I was not actually in go mode yet because I still needed an Ice Palace solution. But
Well,
I
you
was
had
willing
a
to
bottle,
be.
right?
I don't know that trick. I made the guide for it and it disappeared and it's gone. I don't know how.
I was gonna say I thought I learned it
anymore.
from you, but yeah.
No, it's gone. It's one of the Imager
That sucks.
apocalypse
Oh
guides.
man, that's so messed up.
And I don't know how to do it. I made that guide because I never remember how to do it and always have to look it up every time. And now I don't have the guide anymore. So I just don't do that trick anymore.
No, that's perfect. Now you can make the guide because you don't know how to do it.
I can't make a guide if I don't know how to do it. I have to learn from someone else.
Shoot.
I can't bootstrap a guide for a glitch I don't know how to do.
Just go press a bunch of buttons over there on that cliff and see if something works.
I don't like doing that.
I just
That's
relearned
for other people. Cool. You should make the
Chex
guide.
will make the guide.
Yeah, I know how to do it, but I feel like I shouldn't influence Game 3.
If it's on archive.org, it'll eventually get ported to the map. There are people working on that. There's also the fake flipper version, which I was prepared to do if I had to, but I didn't want to do if Quake was my only medallion.
I wrote down some pixels for that, but actually, no, I'm just kidding. I didn't. I just streamed it and then forgot what VOD it's on. So we'll find it sometime in the future.
All right, well, you guys got anything else you'd like to say before we wrap up?
No, I think this has been a really fun tournament so far. Like, I have never felt like I could let my guard down in any race that I have played.
Yeah, it's been a crazy tourney.
First round opponents? I wasn't.
My first round was BDI, and we went to game 3. Right. And game 3 was less than a minute difference.
Wow. Oh, Chex was seeded into this round? Is that right?
Yeah. Chex didn't have opponent. It's buy round.
Yeah, thank you both.
Speaking of buyers, tomorrow we have Holy Smoke versus Mr. Buyer at 3 p.m. Eastern. And at 4 p.m. Eastern, we have Alex versus Breadcoon. And then at night, we have the same time, we have us again.
Big day.
Sweet. All right. Well, I don't know how to end broadcasts on SG, so hopefully somebody else here can do that. But thanks so much, and GG's on your race, and look forward to the second one, or the third one.
Thank you.